Hey guys, welcome back. Today we're diving into one of the most iconic anime worlds ever created, Attack on Titan. Even with just around 80 plus episodes, this series managed to reach a level of popularity and fan base that stands shoulder to shoulder with the biggest big three anime. Chances are, many of you have already watched it. And if you haven't yet, you're seriously missing out. This is definitely worth watching, and yes, it's available in Telugu dubbed versions too. But here's the interesting part. No matter how many times you've seen it, or how big of a fan you are, there are still hidden layers in this story that only a few people actually know about. Especially when it comes to its ancient origin and the truth behind the Nine Titans. So in this video, we're going all the way back, uncovering the secret origin, the rise of the Titans, and how everything truly began. Make sure you don't skip even a second, because every detail connects. Alright? Let's jump straight into it. A long time ago, over 2,000 years in the past, there existed a small tribe known as the Eldians. These people gradually started expanding their influence by attacking neighboring tribes. They would raid villages, take away wealth, kill those who resisted, and enslave many others. To control them, they even went to extreme lengths, cutting tongues and forcing survivors into slavery. During one such raid, they attacked a small village and captured a young girl named Ymir Fritz. She was brutally taken, mutilated, and forced into servitude under the Eldian king. One day, while working as a slave, Ymir was cleaning a pig pen. In an unexpected moment, she accidentally left the gate open, and several pigs escaped. When the king found out, he demanded to know who was responsible. The slaves stayed silent out of fear. Furious, the king threatened to punish everyone severely, saying he would even remove their eyes if they didn't confess. Terrified, the slaves all pointed toward Ymir. The king looked at the young girl, and surprisingly, instead of punishing her, he ordered her to be released. Confused and scared, Ymir walked away into the forest alone. But peace didn't last long. The king ordered his soldiers to hunt her down. She was chased through the forest, injured badly, and eventually collapsed. The soldiers assumed she was dead and left. But Ymir wasn't gone yet, barely alive. She crawled deeper into the woods and stumbled upon a massive hollow tree. Inside, there was a strange underground cavity filled with water. In her desperate attempt to escape, she fell into that water-filled abyss. As she struggled to breathe and survive, something unimaginable happened. From the depths of that underground lake, a mysterious spine-like organism emerged. A strange, almost parasite-like entity. It attached itself to her body. The moment this creature fused with her, everything changed. Ymir transformed for the very first time into a gigantic being, the first Titan ever known. This was the birth of the founding Titan. Now possessing this overwhelming power, Ymir had a choice. She could destroy the Eldians who enslaved her, or walk away and live freely. But instead of revenge, she chose something tragic. She returned and continued, living as a slave under them, still emotionally bound to the king. Seeing her power, the Eldian ruler quickly realized its potential. He used Ymir's Titan ability to expand his empire, defeating rival nations and spreading fear across the world. Even the once dominant kingdom of Marley was forced into submission. From that point on, the Eldian Empire grew rapidly, using Titans as weapons of war, destruction, and even construction, building roads, bridges, and reshaping land itself. Eventually, King Fritz, driven more by power than love, married Ymir. Not out of affection, but purely to ensure her Titan power would be passed down. Together they had 3 daughters, Maria, Rose, and Sina. But despite the king's expectations, Ymir's Titan ability didn't automatically pass on through inheritance the way he thought. After 13 years of gaining the Titan power, Ymir's life came to an end during an assassination attempt meant for the king. She stepped in front of an attack meant for him and was fatally wounded. The spear pierced deep into her spine, the very source of her Titan power. And just like that, the first Titan shifter died. This moment explains something important in the future lore of Titans in Attack on Titan. Why Titans can only be killed by targeting the nape of the neck. After her death, King Fritz did something horrifying. He forced his daughters to consume Ymir's body so that her power would continue within the royal bloodline. From that moment, the Titan ability split and spread across generations, eventually forming what we now know as the Nine Titans. However, because the royal family continued mixing with other bloodlines, the powers slowly became distributed across different families. Now let's break down the Nine Titans one by one. First is the Founding Titan, the original and most powerful of them all. Only those with royal blood can fully access its abilities. It allows the user to control Titans, manipulate memories, and even communicate telepathically. Next comes the Colossal Titan, a massive 60-meter giant capable of releasing devastating explosive steam upon transformation. Then we have the Armored Titan, covered in hardened plates that act like natural armor, making it extremely resistant to attacks. The Attack Titan is known for its relentless fighting spirit and, in rare cases, its ability to glimpse fragments of the future. The Beast Titan varies in appearance depending on the user and can control other Titans, while also possessing human-like intelligence and speech. The Cart Titan moves on all fours, making it incredibly fast and efficient for long-term missions and heavy-load transportation. The Jaw Titan is small but extremely deadly, with claws and jaws capable of crushing almost anything. The Warhammer Titan has the unique ability to create weapons and structures out of hardened Titan flesh and can be controlled remotely via a cable-like connection. Finally, the Female Titan possesses a balanced mix of abilities, including partial Titan control, hardening techniques, and strong combat adaptability. Even though these Titans are incredibly powerful, there's a hidden rule. Each Titan shifter has a lifespan limit of 13 years after inheriting the power, due to Ymir's original curse. If a Titan shifter dies without passing the power to someone else, the ability is transferred randomly to a newborn within the subjects of Ymir. Over time, these powers led to constant wars, betrayal, and chaos among the Eldians themselves. Eventually, King Karl Fritz, the 145th king, became disgusted with the endless violence. Filled with guilt over the past atrocities of Eldians, he decided to abandon the empire. He moved a large group of Eldians to Paradise Island and created massive walls using thousands of colossal titans hidden within them. To protect his people, he erased their memories and made them believe that humanity outside the walls had already been destroyed. He also threatened the outside world, saying that if anyone attacked, he would unleash the wall titans and wipe out all life. This created a fragile peace, but not a permanent one. Outside the walls, the nation of Marley rose to power. They eventually gained control over 7 of the 9 titans and turned Eldians into weapons and slaves. Years later, Marley launched operations to infiltrate Paradise Island and reclaim the Founding Titan. This is where the story of the main protagonist, Eren Yeager, truly begins. As the truth about the world slowly unfolds, Eren makes a devastating decision. To protect his people, he activates the Rumbling, unleashing countless wall titans across the world. But in the end, he is stopped by his own friends, who are forced to fight against him to prevent total extinction. Eren ultimately dies by their hands, bringing an end to the Titan curse once and for all. Even though humanity loses nearly 80% of its population, the power of the Titans disappears completely. And in the final scene, we see a distant future, where a mysterious child walks toward a giant tree, hinting that the cycle may one day begin again. So that's the complete origin and hidden history behind Attack on Titan. If you watched till the end, you probably enjoyed diving deep into this lore. If you did, make sure to like this video and subscribe for more anime breakdowns like this. We'll meet again in the next video with another exciting story. See you later.